Alright. Working on recording shit. I just watched The Batman a few hours ago. And it somehow got on my list on one of the only 3 movies in history I've ever walked out of a theater in the middle of. Part of it might have been because I hadn't been in a theater in years and just the whole thing was different. But the other 2 were Titanic. Because literally I waited till he hit the water and I screamed, "Freeze, fucker, freeze," to make myself laugh. I was like 15, 16. And then left the theater. And then the other one was Coyote Ugly, because me and my best friend watched the movie. This was before porn was prevalent, where you could just see women that looked like that doing whatever you wanted to do in your head. And she quit the bar. So why were we watching that movie anymore? This was pre-porn. But The Batman was the 3rd movie. And I think a big part of it was like, I could never attach myself to any character. I know nothing about this Batman. I know nothing about this Catwoman. I know a little bit about the Penguin. Now, granted, I walked out, I think 2/3 through the movie, so maybe it all culminates at the end. And all of a sudden, they have that, what I'm getting from my friends is that Hush saga, where like they explain that it's all childhood friends and blah, 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 and it all makes sense. But Hush is boring as piss to me. Or I'm sorry, the Riddler is boring as piss to me. I know nothing. It's like if Michael Bay directed Seven. It's like if they took this like really serious, gritty, like Along Came a Spider, film noir attempt, and then said, "Hey, what are we gonna do with this extra $100 million?" And that's what the movie became. Because I don't hate any of the actors. The chick that played Catwoman, I like her in almost everything. Colin Farrell, if you can tell it's Colin Farrell, is doing his best attempt at like Robert De Niro with Down syndrome if he was a mobster, which is fun. The Riddler person just it reads less. It's like the Riddler's trying to be Jigsaw, but he's more like the Gimp in Pulp Fiction. And that could be the mask, that could be the casting. Who knows? I feel like this was like a movie where like everyone got it right, except the editors and the producers in post. Because there are so many people you can like just kind of tell like, well, this was meant to be a fucking like Dark Knight apocalyptically awesome, like, oh my god, like we all wanted it to be, or at least I did. But like somehow in post they just were like, hey, focus group, say this, and then it was like the directors of Blade Runner and Drive got together and said, those 2 movies were too fast, let's slow it down. There were so many slow-mo pics of him walking in the dark, and I'm sitting there, I'm watching it, I'm like, it's 3 hours. Off jump, I know it's 3. And I'm just like, that scene could have been cut 20 seconds. That one could have been cut 5. This should have been 2:10. The rest of it's all just like dramatic drivel. But again, I haven't seen the last third of the movie, so maybe at the end it all makes sense. It's this huge like Kaiser Soze fucking I'm your father payoff and I'm missing out. It's possible. But I was literally sitting in the theater like, wow, when's the new Fast and the Furious coming out? Because at least that'll be entertaining. But I really wanted to like it. It's like, why was Bane's plan better than the Riddler's? That's what I'm. Why is the most intelligent character, one of the most intelligent characters in the DC universe, have a plan that Bane should have, and Bane plans shit like the Riddler? Maybe I'm wrong. I said, hopefully I watch it again, and maybe I was just in bad mind space, and I'll watch it again and think it's as deep and fucking eloquent as a lot of my friends do. But I thought it was garbage. Like, not like Last Jedi garbage, but like Pirates of the Caribbean sequel garbage. Anyways. Check it out. Watch the Twilight series. What I want to tell you.